is it?
Troy.
Huh?
You're 2 hours late.
Bruh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
You've got the stuff? Wait.
Thank you. Happy feet. One more combo. That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco.
Or at least to recreate the scene my own way. And it was the perfect opportunity because I was thinking about doing this video about RR, which I'm postponing now for over 2 months already. Why? Because I have this overly critical motherfucker living in my house, and today I got rid of him. You know him, it's not good enough. You need to buy this first to make the video. You need to research this book, that topic, this person in order to get a fuller idea of what you're going to speak about. Or else you're going to look stupid. That guy, that voice that paralyzes you into the endless procrastination cycle that will never end. It will just continue into the eternity because there will always be another book to read, another video or lecture or podcast to watch. And every time I do that, I actually get deeper into the illusion of being engaged in something relevant so I can stay in my little comfort zone of not starting the damn video. But today, that stops. Today we are talking about RR. That is, Relevance Realization. And how to practice it. What is relevance realization? The easy answer is the concept of becoming conscious of the process in us that makes something and everything relevant to us. It is one of the unanswered puzzle pieces in our psyche that makes anything we are doing or deciding of doing possible. It's automatic, fast, unconscious, and I think it leads to something more relevant than the realization by itself. That is exactly why I decided it is relevant to do a video about relevance realization. Because in order to solve this, to evolve, we need more consciousness globally being aware of it. Everything we do, every turn or action, micro and macro, is dependent on judgment of relevance, and many of them are being hacked by algorithms, ads, and social media content all the time. The content you consume is hacking your aim, directing you in your pursuits and decisions every day. We all know this, but we forget. And then it works. You might not have needed your new monitor that you ordered. I didn't? No, but you watch 100 shorts, 10 review videos on Instagram and YouTube about PC monitors and primed yourself to believe that having a new monitor is relevant for you. I did. And so, after 10-14 days of marinating yourself in the content ecosystem, your decision to click that order now button once the monitor dropped 21% on Amazon was the most reasonable and responsible thing to do, right? So being more conscious of your own relevance realization could have saved you a few $100. Yeah. But I will admit, it's kind of nice to be unconscious sometimes of life and processes that guide your decisions without you realizing it. Like Cypher in Matrix said.
Ignorance is bliss.
And everybody wants to be that guy, right? You get my point. Having control of what is relevant to you will have a pretty big impact on your life. Of course, you will never have full control, our unconscious is too big for that. But you wouldn't want that anyway. Or else combinatorial explosion wouldn't be a real thing. John Vervaeke employs the phrase combinatorial explosion to describe phenomena where possibilities, combinations, or interpretations multiply exponentially towards infinity, creating an overwhelming, intractable complexity that cognitive processes must navigate to realize relevance and enable intelligent action. So having a black box inside that helped guide your biological ancestors to find a path through infinity of possibilities in order to survive just so you would be here today watching YouTube demands gratitude. We should hope it will do the same for us. I guess what I'm trying to say is there is a balance one must aim for. Too much control and your destiny will be greatly limited to your own temporal and mortal ego. Too little and your day-to-day relevance will be at the mercy of all the external and internal factors that have the power to influence it. How do we find balance? The good news is you're probably doing some of the practices already because our cultures and societies already integrated most of them intuitively. What I mean by that is that our cultures adopted the best practices, actions and habits through the process of natural selection in order to guarantee the best chances for survival. The reason being that the same practices that help make you become a better being also help make society more harmonious. The bad news is everything is subject to degradation. Time takes and corrupts all that was once beautiful. Now it's our turn to regenerate the harmony with updated practices in the old game of life. What that means is that we have to take the idea of ecology of practices seriously if we want to make any progress in our own relevance realization. Our lives have become so saturated with unlimited amount of information in the past 15 years that today it is undisputable and more important than ever that we have to choose carefully what we consume and how much of it. Quality over quantity is the name of the game. Some kind of practices that I find most helpful in this pursuit from my own experience would be: first, movement practices. This will help you become more in touch with your own body and mind. But any type of physical exercise is better than none in this regard. Having a dedicated portion of the week reserved for a physical prison will allow you to disconnect from the usual routine and reconnect with your true self, which over time will allow you to form a better perspective of yourself and the life you want to live, or better relevance realization. The best teacher or person that I know of that promotes these kinds of practices is Ido P. I will leave a link or something so you can check it out. Second, reading and writing. Being engaged with ideas other than fast social media drama and meaningless content, reading will help you to calm your mind and organize information. Same with writing. In addition, it will help you organize your own thoughts and opinions, or again afford better relevance realization. Some book that I can recommend for this kind of ideas are these two: Show Your Work and Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. These two books helped me really with starting to write and read. And The Artist Way by some woman. A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. Okay, anyway. And the third, breathing, stillness, and religious practices. This envelops things like meditation, breathing exercises. This envelops things like meditation, breathing exercises, and taking part in some religious customs in your community. Again, this will afford you better relevance realization through participation and exploration of your own capabilities and changes that take place within when participating. Again, you have to try it in order to receive it or to experience it. For breathing exercises, I'm sure a lot of you already know Wim Hof. I really recommend his breathing exercises. Again, you have to try it in order to experience it. Every of those practices needs a separate video for more in-depth exploration, but for now this is it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.